So August 21st, just before 11. I don't know what you do at 11 at night on a Sunday, but this is what I do. Just seemed like a really nice night, so I figured I'd shoot a quick video here. Wasn't that hot this evening. Everybody was inside on trap 3 there when I went to get it out of the tree stand. It's low 70s, high 60s. Even with that though, the vents in the side of your traps, or wherever you choose to put them, I put them in the side, are very important. It got really, really hot on the way here, and if I didn't have these vents, because you got to close the door, right? So if you don't plan ahead with vents and you only have a door, then they got no ventilation unless your lid isn't tight, and that could be problematic also transporting them. So I run these vents, but I don't like them. I don't like having to staple the screen on there. First of all, it just doesn't look good. And second, I just don't like the way it functions. The staples don't go in well. So I'm going to work on that this winter. I'm going to do some redesign of the existing traps I got as far as the vents. But I will continue to run vents. You have to run vents. I transported these girls 22, 24 miles. And like I said, the weather wasn't bad. It still got hot. You know, they create heat inside of there. They're stressed. And I'm grateful that I've never had a die-off in transport. But if you don't have vents, you are going to have a die-off. So, you know, the traps keep evolving. You get better ideas. I'm really happy with the original design, which is not mine. In the video I have on how to build traps, the dimensions are in the description. So other than the vents, which those designs didn't even mention vents, I'm very happy with them. They moved up here well, but I figured I'd shoot a quick video. I mean, I'm sure most everybody's beekeepers, but maybe not. But it's pretty interesting at night. So this is 9. This is last year's limp through winter in a single, now is a double, and is in honey production. But, you know, you can see them inside of there. But come at night if you want to see how your colonies are doing. 5, this is a late season catch. They're having newborns. They are taking all the feed too. So they're getting as much as they could take. I don't even know how big the feeders are in the top of these, but they're taking it all. I do keep the entrance reducer there in case all of a sudden they wake up one day and it's robbing season, because they have feed on top of there. Their colony stinks, and everybody else is going to know they got the good stuff in there. So you have to be very, very careful when you're feeding in a dearth. So here's 3. Normal system. This is where they're going to go. Entrance closed for now. That is the deep they're going to go into. And entrance is facing the same way. Very, very important. When you move them in there, you take the trap away. As long as the entrance is facing the same way, and they're not going to get pounded with rain or something like that. Make sure you do it on a nice day. Give them all day to get in there, so do it at about 10 to noon when the foragers are out. Gives them all the evening to get back inside there. They'll find the entrance, so no concern there as long as your entrances are facing the same way. Trap 1, these are the girls that are great honey producers. I believe they superseded this year. They were caught last year. Super strong colony. I mean, there's got to be 40, 50,000 bees inside of that thing. It is just ridiculous. Of course, it does run a little hot, but I'm fine with that because the trade-off is great honey production. So again, you know, look at your colonies at night. Plus, it smells like a bakery out here, which is just fabulous. Here's 8. Okay, they sucked down all their feed. They got more feed tonight. They'll get more feed on Tuesday when I transfer into the deep. So they're getting a thing of feed every 2 days. They probably could take it every day. I did peek in the bottom board there. There are some bees hanging down, but you can see very, very light population. Their firstborn, if she started laying when I estimated, which I believe I was pretty close to correct, is not supposed to be until later this week. You know, so bees just keep dying. in your swarms. They never gain. They're just dying and dying and dying until they hit that firstborn, and then it's an explosion, which is great, provided they had the space, the queen had the space to lay. But you know, firstborn is a wonderful thing, and you can see it. I've been to my colonies on what I believe was first or second born day, and or shortly after that, and you can just see the orientation flights and the activity picking up. And trap 4, first trap at 4 location to catch. 8 was the second one, so these two were caught at the same location. This has been here a while. That was my first one to catch this year. And then 6, this is the backyard in the city of Grand Rapids. Good population at the entrance. Everything's fine inside of this one. I did push him a little bit with that super that I put on, which is just plastic foundation to give them ventilation for their Formic Pro. They weren't quite ready for it, but because of ventilation, I did it. So 6 is on Formic, 4 is on Formic, 8 has no mite, 1's on Formic, 3 nothing yet, 5 nothing yet, and then 9 is on Formic currently. On the 29th, all the Formic will be removed from the colonies. So yeah, I don't know, something different, something in the night. It's a beautiful night. Happy to be here, happy to be moving bees. I will point out that you got to take notes if you're going to do this. Take notes on your catches, your dates, your scouting, and then if you keep bees, keep notes on your bees. You can see as I walk down the list, after I get to like the 3rd one, I start having to think hard where it was caught and what it was doing, but trust me, I have it all in notes, all the way down to expected firstborn date. Once you get them established and you can estimate when she started laying. So I usually start my firstborn clock about 3 or 4 days after they've moved in. And sometimes they're laying the day they move in. But I think that's pretty good. They got to fatten her up, give her some time to build. But anyways, you got to take notes. 7 colonies here. And I can't even remember things that I've done or what needs to be done. So you have to take notes. One other thing that's pretty cool, though, I've attempted to utilize it, is the top of my colonies. I can write on them. So wax pencil, I can wipe it off. It stays on there pretty good. I mean, that one's been on there since May, so not bad. I haven't utilized it enough, but it is a good idea, and I plan to utilize it. It's just sometimes I get rolling on these, and I just do my notes at the end. But doing them as you go is much better. You'll get better detailed notes, but I haven't quite figured that out with all the gear on and everything. So here's an update of a night at the bee yard. So I'll shut up for a minute and let you listen to the noise. And I just want to thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Got questions, let me know. Got some people writing me instant messages on Facebook and stuff like that. They found me through a group I'm in called Honeybee Swarm Catching. There's 2 of them, but ours has 22,000 members or something like that. The other one has 5. So Honeybee Swarm Catching on Facebook. You'll see me on there. And that's a way to instant message me, or you can contact me through YouTube, Instagram, Fishing for Bees on both of those. So anyways, I did say I'd shut up, so I'll shut up for a little bit. You have a good evening. Thanks for watching. Thank you.